All right. Y'all ready? How was today? For those that were here for the whole day, how did you feel? Did you meet new people? Yes. Yes. So I guess there's still people outside, but that's okay. They can come in when they feel like it. For the losers. So I want to welcome all of you to the 10th annual CyberJutsu Awards. This is our 10th year recognizing women in the cybersecurity space for leading the charge and, you know, making a difference and just mentoring, educating, advocating for other women and minorities in this space. And so we want to recognize all of those folks today. We've got a great speaker coming up here in a few minutes from New York. And she's a friend of mine as well. Julie, see, I like to bring my friends in to share with you all. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, how do you use this? Oh, we don't need that. So for those that don't know, we got started in 2012. Lisa hosted the first workshop for CyberJutsu this month in 2012. So we are at the end of our 10-year celebration, going into our 11th year of empowering women and girls and providing resources and training and opportunities like this to speak and to learn and to grow. And we want to continue to do this for decades to come. So thank you all for being here. And thank you for being a part of the CyberJutsu tribe with the hashtag. So for some of the things that we do networking events. So we'll go to conferences together. We'll do lobby cons together. We'll work booths at conferences together. Lots of hands-on workshops from intro to cybersecurity to malware analysis to all the things in between. Even some of the stuff that's not as sexy as we call it, you know, we do those things as well. Study groups, training. We do have 3 trainings getting ready to go on, one from SANS, one from ISC Squared, and one from Google this month. We also do webinars and career conversations. So if anybody's interested in being on a webinar or talking about their career journey or whatever it is, let us know. We'll have you on to have that conversation. And that's through our partners at Bright Talk. If you're not familiar with Bright Talk, it's a great platform. There's lots of free training and webinars on there. So take a look at it. It's a great place to grow and learn in this space. We also have our annual CyberJutsu Awards like this, obviously. Cyber competition training. So we have a great team that's leading up the cyber competition piece of what we do. We do try hack me rooms once a month. We do CTFs together. We partner with groups like Play Cyber to bring more gaming and fun to cybersecurity learning and get more folks into the space and more women and minorities into the space. And we also have a Girls Academy. So there's a few folks that have had their children in our Girls Academy, such as our photographer, one of our board members, Elena. Meg has volunteered heavy with the Girls Academy. We do Cyber Patriots. Her daughter went through it. It's a great program here in the Northern Virginia and North Carolina areas to get girls interested in STEM. If you would like to learn more and bring it to your city or town, let us know. We'd love to help you get that started. So obviously, thank you to all of our partners and sponsors. We can't do any of this without these awesome folks providing funding, providing resources, providing support. I think here comes one of our partners and sponsors right now. We also have, and the Recorded Future crew is coming in as well. So yeah, thank you for everyone. We've got Black Girls Hack here. We've got Raisa's here. We've got Cat's Eye and Play Cyber in the audience. Rubric, I think you guys are still here. Nate and team. They did a great simulation earlier today. So if you missed it, we're going to try to get them back to get you guys into this ransomware simulation training to help you, because ransomware is a big thing and it's really important. And then all of the others that are listed on here. If you played Backdoors and Breaches, Black Hills, thank you. They're not here. You also got some books from Splunk in your bag. If you want it autographed, there's a couple of authors in here, so make sure you find them. Marcel being one of them. She'll sign your book. Thank you to the volunteers. So today would not be possible without these folks on the screen right here. And I'm trying not to get emotional because they really came through this year and really helped put this on and get this event going and just make it special for everybody, especially with it being, you know, the end of our 10-year celebration. So if you see any of these folks, make sure you say thank you, say hello, get to know them. There's people that aren't here, but we really appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you because you helped me out during this time. And so thank you, all of you, for being here for that. And then our judges. So our nominations, our awards are usually blind judged. So we get the nominations in, we take all the names out, we take all of the identifying marks out, and then we give it to the judges to say, hey, who do you guys think is meeting these requirements for these different categories? And so thank you to all of the judges that are here in the audience. All of these folks were winners over the last 10 years. So they've all been winners. We typically will invite our previous winners to come and help us judge the next group of folks. So thank you all. There's a few of you in the audience. Tia, are you in there? I see Tanisha and a few other folks that made it out here. So thank you for that. I also want to thank our photographer that's here. It's special that she's here because she was at our very first awards event in 2014, photographing our event. And so I wanted to have her come back. She has her brother here to help her. They're really great. If you're in this area and you need a photographer, look her up, please. Now it's time for our speaker. But first, let me do a giveaway really quick before she comes up. So we've got some books, we've got some swag from CyberjutsuCon 202. So let me see what we got. So if you have 1175 in the last four of your phone number, you just won. Doesn't have to be in that order, just those numbers. 1175. All four. Oh, nice. Nakia, you get to choose from books, whatever you want, you can choose from. I also want to thank Robin for offering some books up, and Robin did our Backdoors and Breaches events. And then CyberjutsuCon 202, they're here locally in DC. They're a small conference. She's great. She's here every year. She's going to speak next year, hopefully. She's back there in the corner, Stephanie. All right, so Tia, let's come on up on the stage. So Tia was the winner last year for the awards. She's an awesome human being. If you don't know her, you need to get to know her. She's excelled in her career at Easton Tire, moving from like engineering to sales to chief. What are you, chief? What does it say? Field
chaos coordinator. Thank you. Man, this is so cool. You know, in my day job, I spend a lot of time speaking, but there's usually some goal to like make a point or convince somebody to think the way I think. So this is special because there's something to be said about having the opportunity to speak to a group of individuals that are passionate about the things that you're passionate about, and you don't have to convince them that they're important. So I just first wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to be here today. So that's awesome. And you all look great. So that said, when you're not convincing someone to think the way you think, what the hell do you talk about, right? So, you know, when I got the call to speak. I gave a really hearty hell yes up front, and then went away and said, oh my God, what am I going to say? So I did what any innovative speaker and thought leader would do. I asked ChatGPT. Unfortunately, you know, generative AI is not quite ready to put together a speech commemorating 10 years of an amazing organization doing amazing things, branded, aligned with Tia Hopkins. It was, I think the return was like, who the hell's Tia Hopkins? But so that didn't go well. That didn't go well. But you know, actually then it hit me. I was like, you know, what can I talk about that is relevant? And I remembered a conversation I had. I was being interviewed for a documentary, and one of the questions I was asked was, what can the security industry do to get more women to join and remain in the security industry? So I was like, all right. And, you know, I'm a sucker for acronyms. I feel like you almost have to be in this industry, because what is cybersecurity without a bunch of confusing acronyms where one acronym means 10 things, right? So I thought about it, and, you know, what matters to me and what I've seen and conversations that I've had and things like that. And my answer was, well, it's an arms race. And then I paused for effect, so the heads could tilt to the side and the eyebrows could raise, kind of like what's happening right now. So, you know, we'll get into what I mean by that, but I want to talk about what an arms race is in the traditional sort of oversimplified sense. And I'm going to read it because I'm a cybersecurity professional, not a historian. But so in the traditional and potentially oversimplified sense, an arms race is a competition between nations for superiority in the development and accumulation of weapons. Boom. Thanks, guys. So Tia, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Yeah, I asked myself the same question. But the reality is, in today's hyper-connected world, cybersecurity expertise is a weapon. And then diversity becomes a way to advance that weapon, right? Because if the adversary is diverse, we also have to be, right? So back to my hopefully clever acronym of ARMS, and what does that mean? I want to unpack that a little bit. So it is an acronym, so we're going to go through each letter, and I'll talk a bit about what I mean by it and why it means something to me. So for the A in ARMS, it's awareness, right? We need to get out there and we need to make sure women are aware that they can pursue and be successful in a cybersecurity career. That's thing one. Start young. You know, when we were fighting the war on drugs, we got the DARE program out there and all the kids were going home and talking about it. Well, let's get them talking about cybersecurity too. And that means a lot to me because, you know, when I was growing up, not to date myself, because I'm kind of sort of not really young, but I didn't know that technology could be a career. I just knew I had this knack for tech, and everybody's like, you're good with computers, you should do computers. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll do computers. And, you know, 4 college dropouts later, I was like, what's this computer thing? I don't know. Maybe I should do something else, you know. But if young women are aware that they can get into this and they could be successful at it, and we start them young and they start to get some confidence, and we change the game. And so then to the next point, the R is representation, because you can make them aware, but if they don't see anyone that looks like them, then they're probably going to go be a teacher or a nurse like their families are telling them they should, because there are a lot more people that look like them doing that, right? And that means quite a bit to me because, listen, I am, once again, kind of sort of not really young, masculine of centered, tattooed woman of color. I have no business on paper being successful in this industry. So I make it my damn business to be a representative so other women know, hey, you can do this, right? It's important. It's important because a lot of the things that I've gone out and tried to do is because I saw somebody else do it. I'm like, shit, they can do it. I could do it too. And it makes it mean that much more if it's someone that looks like me doing it, right? So then getting into the M, mentorship. All right, like I know about this cybersecurity thing. I kind of see some people that look like me doing it. I'm here. What's up? What's next? And it's not go to this boot camp, go get this master's degree in cybersecurity, even though you can barely spell technology and you're going to make 6 figures. That is not it. Mentorship is important because you have to tell the truth. This industry is not easy, right? You can't just show up and spell it, throw a few acronyms out there and say, I did it. And the industry changes every day. So you have to love it, right? One of my favorite quotes is, being smart gets you noticed, but being informed keeps you relevant. Okay. So you can't just say, I did it, I'm here, I'm in this cyber thing. And then, you know, because of you, some organization has lost their ability to drive value because you took it for granted, right? So mentorship is important from the perspective of being real about what's going on and not just painting this rose-colored picture of what life can look like, because there is a lot that goes into it. And then lastly, support, because it's hard. You know, bring people into the industry, be a representative, mentor them, and then support them continuously throughout their journey. And all these things are really important to me, you know, mentorship, because I didn't have a mentor until I was 18, almost 20 years into my career. So I'm just running around throwing stuff at the wall. Maybe that'll stick. Oop, nope, that fell. I'm gonna try something else. All right. So, you know, I got to, it gets you to the point where when you have to take that road, it's like, you're not afraid to be a front runner. You're not afraid to be wrong. You're not afraid to have ideas. So from that aspect, I was blessed. And look, the way I grew up, I learned not to seek validation very early. So that's become a superpower of mine, but not a lot of women have that superpower, right? And so I feel like it's my responsibility to instill that confidence in others, because another favorite quote of mine is, confidence has no competition, right? And so the reason this popped up as, oh, I have to talk about this, is because I feel like this organization embodies the concept of arms end to end, right? When you become a part of this organization, they drive that awareness, right? They represent what's real and what's possible and provide mentorship and support for members. And it is important. And so in closing, I would just like to say, whether you're here as a nominee, a volunteer, an ally, or just here to support in general, I salute you for being the change that we all need to see, and to continue to be you and do you, because it matters. It matters to somebody, especially to someone that sees themselves in you. So keep fighting a good fight, people. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia, for speaking. Okay, so we have another raffle or drawing we're gonna do real quick. Is that a 9? Yeah, I am.
Wait, like this right here, the triangle?
Is the dot
No,
at the bottom
it's-
for a 9?
It's a 13.
No, it was a 9.
Oh, it's 9? Yeah, that's a 9.
So 9167. Does anybody have those numbers in the last 4 of their phone number? 9, what did I say? 9167. Nobody? Doesn't have to be in that order. Okay, how about 17? Does anybody have 17 in their phone, the last 4? 2 people, yes. Over behind you, Lizetta. Oh, dang. Let's go to Megan first. And then we'll go to Charity, and then we'll go to Tanisha. It's down. Yes, it's on a thumb drive.
Sorry.
Well, is her name Dina? It's fine because her words are Dina.
And then, presentation, like, what's your name?
We'll fix it. Okay, are we good? Okay, oh. Okay, we have one more thing to give, so let me, oh, never mind, that's it. So thank you all for giving those donations, and let's get into the finalists. All right. So for Cyber Advocates, these are our finalists. So Chris, you want to stand up? So I'm gonna say your name all the way wrong. Tell me how to say it. Ju McKay. Go ahead. I can't even see the name. Who is that? Yes. Nandita? Yes. And Stacy. Congratulations, ladies. And the winner is Stacy Champagne, who runs Hacker for Heels. Can you come get it? We're going to have Elena accept the award on her behalf because she is not here. It's the heels. Hacker and heels. Perfect. There you go.
Her behalf, thanking whomever she may thank.
Oh, she's getting married soon, so she's trying on wedding dresses. So the next one is Cyber Champion, and I don't think this person is here either. So the Cyber Champion is an award we added a couple of years ago after Wicked 6 to recognize the allies that were helping bring more women into this space. All of these awards were nominated by other people. I have no control over who wins because I don't see any of this stuff until after I get the final judging sheet. But for this year, the Cyber Champion is going to be Chris Cochran from Hacker Valley Media. Yeah, Elena will accept on his behalf as well. For those that don't know, Elena is a part of our board. She's been on the board since I think 2014, like me. Or 2012. There you go. See, she knows better than I do. So congratulations, Chris, on winning your award. We'll send it to you. And you know what? I'm so rude. This is Siobhan. She's one of our volunteers for the awards, and she's also one of our chapter leads for the New York chapter. So if you're in New York or close by, talk to her. Next, cyber educators. So these are the folks that are educating the next generation of folks. They're educating at work, they're teachers. They're just giving education, and it's really cool. And so we've got Jasprit, we've got, who's that? Ashta, are you here? She's not here. Okay. We've got Chris and we've got Nandita again. Congratulations. And the winner is Jasprit. Are you here? She's not here today.
She's online.
Elena.
She's
Like
online.
Elena's winning all of
Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm online. I'm audible.
So
Hello.
this is what happens when you have an international award. People get rewarded from around the world and can't always be here for the events. So we totally understand. We'll ship all this stuff to them. Not a big deal. If you see them in public, say congratulations. They'll be at conferences, events like that. So just make congratulations to them. Next, the Cyber Mentor. So we've got Diane, actually Dina. Don't worry. We've got Helen, we've got Meg, and we've got Jennifer. Great group of women, great group of ladies doing some great stuff. The winner though is going to be Dina. And don't worry, it's correct on your award. You can come this way. Congratulations. Cyber Rising Star. So the Rising Star is somebody that's newer in the industry, that's doing some great stuff, that's making a difference already. And actually all of these ladies on here are really freaking fantastic. I wish I could give them all something, but we can't. But we've got Amina, who is a speaker here. She's also on our volunteer team. We've got Meryl, who's in the back somewhere right there. She changed her clothes to something different. We've got, I cannot see her name. We have her. Are you here? No. Okay. And then we've got Zanette. So Zanette's an author for children's books, if you haven't picked that up yet. So you might want to check her books out, just saying. And Amina also has some books, fantasy type books. They're really good. I've read them. I don't even read fantasy, but her books are really good. So check her out as well. The winner, Amina. Yes. What's the point? All right, congratulations. Yes. So for Pen Test Ninja, so this is our pen testing folks that are super, obviously our organization was founded by a pen tester. Lisa is still a pen tester to this day, and so our roots are in the pen testing field. So we've got Meryl and Gabrielle. Gabrielle's not here. That's okay. They're both fantastic ladies. The winner? Yeah, US versus Canada. Meryl, congratulations. This side. And she looks cute too. You see her shoes? Congratulations. All right, who do we have next? So internal awards. So originally this awards event was basically folks that we selected as the board. The first one was, they did volunteer work, they were really good, they did all kinds of various things. And so we want to make sure that we recognize our volunteers in the organization, because we are a volunteer run organization. One day we will be a fully funded nonprofit organization. So just know that we're going down that path. So the first one is Dr. Meg Layton. If you were in any of the villages, you saw Meg running behind the scenes. If you're a volunteer, she was messaging you, emailing you, constantly calling you, telling you, hey, get your act together. She's helped with Cyber Patriots, with our girls program. Her and Marcel helped bring in our first unofficial high school internship program with this conference. So we have a bunch of interns that helped put this together as well. And so you deserve it. I appreciate you. Don't make me proud, please. She owns more than one shirt. Thank you for your help, Meg. You're awesome. Hold up. So we also have another award for Johanna Mosley. Are you still here? There you are. So we don't have a slide for her. But she is one of the volunteers of the year. She's been helping out with our CTF, our competition team. You can go up this way too. She's been an amazing support and she's been awesome. Great to get to know her and see her grow in this field. So congratulations for
Thank you so much.
Jessica, you're next.
That's not my fault.
So, well, they already saw it. I'll let you do this one. How about that?
Gosh, check out this one.
Hey there, I'm Jessica Gulick, if I haven't met you, president of the board. So I have the honor today and the privilege to recognize Mary Galloway, since she already gave away the answer. I had a speech, darn it. Man, not the same, not the same. It's incredibly rare when we recognize one of our own leaders, and we take special care to try to recognize all the volunteers and members out there. But this is a really special year. This is our 10-year. And Mary has done a fantastic job leading us for the last, is it 5 or 6 years? Okay. Let's go with 5. Keep her young. She has done a wonderful job over the last 5 years, but this year in particular, you had amazing outcomes in a year where the world was just up against you on so many different levels.
Don't make me cry.
And I think it's important. I think it's important because, I mean, listen to this. We've outsourced admin support for the organization. So if you haven't noticed, we're getting better on the consistency and the formality and such. So we're growing. We've completed a very important grant, or are about to complete. Mo, are we about to complete that? So it's the Virginia Cyber Skills Academy, which was all about transforming people's lives here in the Northern Virginia area. She's opened up new chapters. She has established strong corporate partners, and that shows a sign of success in a growing organization. Our memberships are up, 3 new training programs, and overall just a stronger foundation for this organization. We had a session earlier today, and we were talking about the fact that 10 years ago, this was a vision and a lot of sweat and tears for the original founding organization. And here we are 10 years later, and look at all y'all. Look at all y'all. The amazing stories that have come out from each one of you about how this tribe has really helped you through some of your darkest days and through some of your brightest days. And, you know, that's why we're a tribe. That's why we're a family. Mary, you are amazing. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. Let's do it one more time.
So I'm trying not to tear up because it's been emotional the last year. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. We've got one more award. It was kind of a last minute award because I wasn't sure who we should give this to, but Mary, can you come up, please? Yes, you, Mary.
Yeah. You're the right one.
You're the right one. Yeah. So Mary is a part of our SoCal chapter, and this year I wanted to recognize the SoCal chapter because even through COVID, they were still pumping out trainings, meetups, all that kind of stuff. Mary, let me tell you this, and excuse my French, Mary stays in my ass on a regular basis about getting things done. So I wanted to recognize them for all that they do, and especially for Mary bringing this together in the SoCal region. So thank you. Ooh. And I think that might be it. Last thing to think about. Y'all heard Tony speak this morning. You are enough. Just remember that you are enough. Thank you all for being here. I told y'all it would be quick so that y'all can get on with your lives and meet people, thank people, take photos, talk to all of us. I appreciate all of you being here. It's so great to look in the audience and see all of these beautiful faces, and you all are amazing. You make my job easier. So I thank you, and that's it.